went to Menards,
Right.
which is usually my go-to. So I can't remember the lady's name there. Perkins. The last name is Perkins.
Yeah, there's a representative there. Well, actually, she's the assistant manager. Her name was Erica Perkins.
That's right. That's
Erica
her.
Perkins.
We developed a bond there with her helping me with I believe it was the dryer.
It was the dryer, yeah.
That went out because this year,
Oh my God.
I think after the floods and everything else, I can't blame them or just old age on them. They just everything went haywire. And we went there and then we looked around and we found one, and the Holy Spirit told me to get a smaller one. I don't know why, because the one upstairs is one huge refrigerator. I've been had it for a number of years, but it is gigantic. So I wanted to get a smaller one. When I replaced that one, I'm not getting one, the ice maker and all this stuff that I don't even need on it. But the long and short of it, after we couldn't reach my friend, we did find a refrigerator that I would like. So the young lady at Lowe's was saying her mom had her refrigerator for 27 years, and maybe we should have someone to look at it.
Right.
I never even thought about doing it. I had people to look at my washer and dryer, but I can't remember the refrigerator.
I remember. I don't know if I was living here or not, but I remember at one point you had someone, a gentleman, but I don't remember the man's name or the name of his company or business, but you did tell me at one point you found someone to service it, but it's been a while since that happened.
So keeping this in mind, when we were driving back from Menards, April and I just started discussing about you could find, different places that service things
within the community.
The community. So she was looking out on the passenger side, and just before we was arriving at our turnout, she said she seen one place. So I turned around and went back, and both of us went in, and we both had masks on our chins, not on our faces. We were just in the car together. So anyway, we went inside, and they had refrigerators, side-by-side refrigerators, different type of appliances inside of there. So I explained to the two young gentlemen what my needs were. And I remember, April might can remember more than I do, but I remember being told there was a gentleman that does that type work, but he was out on a service call.
Right.
So, but you can come back and talk to him. I said, okay. If you're out on a service call, I'm sure they had a number, so why would I come back up there again?
Right.
When I walked in, they told me, you better put your mask on because I just sprayed bug spray. But they weren't wearing a mask, so
No, they weren't.
I just pulled my mask up and explained to him what I was looking for. Everything I said just went right past him. April got a little speechless. And she,
like, where is
she
this
just walked out the door
going?
and left me standing there. Well, so when I looked around and seen she was gone, I came out too. So they came out with me.
Okay, so right away you go in there. It's very dim or whatever, and they were younger people. So anyway, they told me and Miss Mary to pull up our mask because they were spraying bug spray for a fly. Now, I didn't see the fly, and it doesn't really matter, I guess, more or less, if I saw it or not. Nor did I smell any bug spray. So anyway, they kind of was standing there staring at us, and then at